I'm on staff at the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance. Welcome to another episode of Chamber Spotlight. And I'm thrilled. This is a very exciting business and very interesting because it's not every day that we have a member who brings what looks like delicious treats for us to take a look at. So I'm thrilled to have Ed Hipp with me today. And Ed, welcome to the program.
Good to be here.
And we were just talking a little bit beforehand. You are a experienced entrepreneur and business owner because you've been in business for a number of decades. However, it's relatively, I won't say new to Berks County, because your products, your private label products, are in some of our great stores. But you must have a fascinating story. So what you are, essentially, and what you began as is a butcher, correct?
Right, exactly.
And from the Philadelphia area. So now we fast forward and we've got product, and it's your name. It's Ed Hipp's, and then it says turkey bacon or turkey sausages or several other
turkey
products.
Scrapple,
turkey scrapple, you know, it's just fascinating. So how did you go from there? And we only have 10 minutes to talk about it, which I think we could sit here for an hour.
Right.
So what happened? You were trained as a butcher.
Right. Well, actually, I was trained as a meat cutter.
A meat cutter, okay.
I wanted to be a butcher.
Okay.
And I went to a place that manufactured, there's a kosher house, Shaman Provision Company.
Oh, interesting.
And they just did beef products, no pork.
No pork, of course, yeah.
I went there to get a job as a butcher. And they told me that they didn't have anything available. They would give me a call. When they did give me a call, I had to work in the kitchen upstairs.
Okay.
And in the kitchen, they were making hot dogs and sausages and bolognas. And I just came on as a utility man, and I just watched everything. I just watched everything that was happening.
Wow.
And eventually, they had me hanging sausages. From there, I went to the grinder, and I helped the guy who was the chopper. So that's how I learned ingredients. And then we had a guy named John. He was a stuffer. He showed me how to stuff. But all of that I just took as a job.
Okay.
And that was just what I did every day. And the guy would come in and tell me what they would want with bologna. They're going to make so many bolognas. They're going to make so many salamis. They're going to make so many liverwurst. And that basically, that's how I was started. That was a job. And eventually what happened is I started to selling to the public. I told them that I can get them a discount on this and that. Then I eventually went to stores. And
okay.
I started, then I figured I had something. And they were wanting just all beef products. And since I worked at a kosher house, it was just excellent. And I just kept it going. I seen that there was a sales opportunity there. And I left, and I opened up a small store in West Philadelphia.
Okay.
It was marginal. It didn't do that well. So I was encouraged to try to do my own manufacturing. So I went back to where I first started out, and we had a very good rapport. And the guy there said, "Well, you can do it here."
Oh my goodness!
So when he said you can do it there, he literally gave me a loan for $250,000.
Oh my heavens!
Because
sure.
he had the smokehouse, he had the chopper. They had everything, and we had a nice rapport for several years. And I just started to do my own private labeling.
Okay.
And I tried to do some manufacturing on my own for a while, but I ran into some problems. So that's when I got the idea to merge with people who were very successful. And now I'm hooked up with John Martin's, Godshell, Kostner's, and out of New York is Old World Flavoring.
Oh, wow.
And they're like partners to me.
Okay.
And they have what you call deep pockets.
Yep. We know what that term means.
And they were able to do things like in manufacturing, where I couldn't even get merchandise, especially today. A small guy can't get anything.
Sure.
But these guys can buy thousands of pounds, like 100,000 pounds, and mix mine in. I might need 10,000 pounds.
Okay.
And they were able to mix it in, and we have a very good report. So that's what we do now. So now I have 18 products. I have turkey bacon, beef bacon, turkey Canadian bacon, pepper turkey bacon, just it's 18 different products.
That's amazing. And you know, one of the things that I saw on your website, there are two things that I saw that stood out. Not even the product aside, but number one is that you're minority business enterprise, which I think is so smart of you to do. And also the fact that you went through the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program.
Yes.
And that is something that really Goldman Sachs sort of put out this challenge, if you will, for small businesses to really get great training, great development in how to run a business. So I could see by that this is a man who's serious about not just his product but knowing how to run a business, because you can make great bologna, right?
Yeah.
But when you talk about making bologna and putting it in a private label and selling it, et cetera,
you have to know how to market it.
Now you have to know how to market it. You have to know how to. You have to be in the business of the business. So that is great. So on his website, on Ed's website, and it's called Ed Hipp. Here locally, I was doing some research, and you're in Redner's.
Yes.
And you're in Giant.
Yes.
And then you're also at Seatown, which is in Reading. We have one that's over kind of on the east, a little bit on the east side.
One on 6th Street.
Right off 6th Street.
Yeah, DeCarlo's.
And then DeCarlo's, which are the Bravo markets. So you've done quite well in Berks County.
Doing
which
okay.
is doing okay.
Yeah.
Not good enough for Ed, probably.
Right.
But so I think this is wonderful. We want to get your name out. We want to get you more connected. But just tell me what was probably the hardest thing for you as you made this journey, into a very difficult. I mean, food, as we all know, there are so many regulations, and there are challenges. Like you said, the big giant guys kind of hold the market. So it's hard for the independents to compete, really. But it seems like you did an amazing thing with parlaying partnerships that really made a difference in your business.
Yes. It made a big difference. These guys was able to get merchandise, good merchandise. My products are not cheap, but they're that kosher style. They're not kosher because you can't call it kosher, but it's basically the same ingredients.
Sure.
I have a lean product out there, and good marketing, and I was able to supply people. That's the main thing. If you wanted 100,000 pounds of my merchandise, just give me a certain time period, and I can get it to you.
And you know what? That is just so important, because I think delivery, that is something that, especially in the manufacturing arena, because you really probably don't get a second chance to make a mistake.
Right.
So this has been fascinating. And Ed, what is it that you want to leave our viewers and our listeners with about the most important thing about Ed Hipp and the product that you carry?
Well, I think I just want everybody to know that it's a dynamic product. It's a good marketing product. I can get the product to you. I guess that's basically it. I just want to get it out there.
Okay, and are you looking for more distribution?
Yes.
Are you looking for more? So when you say that, is it more of the Redners and the Giants and the Seatowns that you want?
I'm interested in also in big companies such as Cisco.
Okay.
That does major distributing.
Sure.
And I want to get into restaurants. I'm not into any restaurants, just small, minor things.
Okay.
I want to get into the bigger restaurants. I want to be able to get into DoubleTree.
Okay.
And they go to a distributor such as Cisco.
So you have to kind of like so here's the manufacturer, here's the distributor, and then here's the customer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, well, we're going to try to help you do that.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, this has been fascinating. I mean, can you believe that our membership of the Chamber is so diverse that I'm chatting with a food manufacturer 1 minute, and I'm chatting with somebody who's about to come in from the Humane Society. So it's very exciting. And Ed, I just wish you all the luck. I mean, I think you're doing the right thing if you've been in business for decades.
Right.
But here's to wishing you even more success, because I think you've got something.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So thank you for being with me today.
My pleasure.